The Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Kirry on KSL News Radio.
This mom was out on Easter Sunday with her son in New Zealand. They went out to some local soccer fields. And she said it looked like there was this soft sheet over the entire fields. The fields have recently been flooded. A lot of water, very damp.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked very, very close. She couldn't figure out what on earth was going on. So she took out her cell phone, and Alex, she videotaped it. And I want to show you what she videotaped. These are the soccer fields. Can you see what that is?
They put like
that's a spider web.
No, it's not.
It is.
Wait. That's the soccer field?
That's a soccer field.
It is. It looks like somebody put an entire net over about the equivalent of. It looks like about 4 football fields long and wide, and it's one spider web.
It's and if you look closely, you can kind of see
the spiders that are as big as children.
No, the spiders, they're everywhere.
Oh, you can see them?
You can, and you can kind of see them at like little different times. Look closely, you can see them.
Oh,
that's
terrifying.
The black dots.
How are they not flying away?
So she says this. She says that they started crawling up her son's legs. The spiders did.
While he was playing?
So they decided to evacuate. Now, scientists say this is actually not totally uncommon. Usually these spiders are down in the dirt, down in the grass.
See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. They go, no, this is totally common. And then they have to put an asterisk next to it in New Zealand and Australia.
Well, here's the thing, though. So they're usually down in the grass. So that flooding brought them up. And so what they'll do is when they come up, they lay silk down to help them in case they fall. And so you've got thousands and thousands, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, how many spiders, and they're all laying silk down on the top of this. So they haven't together organized in an organized fashion built one web. They're just all up there laying silk. And it is, I mean, Alex.
No, it's terrifying.
It's shocking.
No, it's terrifying.
It's just absolutely shocking.
So when they say, oh, it's totally normal, but the problem is that if you were walking around and they started to crawl up your legs, this is what nightmares are made of.
It looks like mesh. It looks like a kind of a mesh you'd use in a tutu.
It looks
an
like
enormous sheet of it laid out over the.
It looks like this weird alternate universe of amber waves of grain, that will murder you.
Amber waves of blood-sucking spiders. I will tell you this, Alex. Spiders are my one thing. They're my one thing. And I've worked hard. I worked hard in my life.
Like the one cheat meal that you'll have, or what are you saying?
No, some people hate snakes. Some people hate insects. I'm fine with all those things. I don't get the heebie-jeebies from really anything. Some people go crazy over mice.
Yeah.
No problem.
You don't have a problem with mice.
Spiders. For
Spiders.
me, it's spiders.
I'm okay with spiders. I'm not good with the rodents, but I will. I'm actually not afraid of really any of those things, but my wife goes, they cause problems because it is the thing that will get her out of bed the fastest. If she thinks something is crawling on her and she immediately thinks that it's a spider from arachnophobia and that there's a mother spider living in our basement because of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alex. I've had a few experiences with spiders. I still to this day, I've chosen to believe that whole business about swallowing spiders in your sleep. I've chosen to believe that's fake? False. Totally false.
Well,
because
look, how many times
that
have you
was
had?
That's probably top 3 of the most disturbing things I've ever seen or heard in my life.
Yes, but if that were true, why don't you ever wake up with like an aftertaste of spider?
Why
do you not have like spider legs on your teeth?
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. What you're saying that's how I come to terms with it.
Or more importantly, why haven't they built like a funnel spider cave in your throat?
I'm gonna let these.
Josh just about died.
Trapdoor spider.
Trapdoor spider under your tongue.
That's the trap. I'm gonna let these amber waves of spiders play us out here.
To play us out. What does that mean?
When we come back, I've got a Grey's End headline. Children's instruments. It's totally awesome.